ये एक शुरुआत है।
चलिए सर, हमसे बातचीत करने के लिए शुक्रिया। एट दिस पॉइंट इन टाइम Ambassador Bhaswati Mukherjee, former diplomat, with us on the show. Major General G.G. Dwivedi, global strategic defense expert, also joins us on the program. Ambassador Mukherjee, not a very complicated question for you. Your opinion on this diplomatic push, please.
This diplomatic push we have utilized in the past also. For instance, in 1994, when Pakistan tried to embarrass India in the Human Rights Commission, at that time, the government of the day sent the leader of the opposition, Atal Bihari Vajpayee Saab, along with Farooq Abdullah, in fact, and a high-power delegation to Geneva to argue India's case. As a coincidence, I was posted at that. I was working for the UN in Geneva for human rights, and I remember what a powerful impact this all-party delegation had to sway public opinion in favor of India. I can never forget either the oratory of Vajpayee Saab or of Farooq Abdullah Saab. In this particular case, because of the continuing false narrative which is being put out by the Pakistanis, and the new doctrine of Operation Sindoor, which simply put is that in future India will regard acts of terror like acts of war, that blood and water cannot flow together, etc. These are new doctrines, new red lines that our Prime Minister has drawn up post Operation Sindoor. And to understand why India was obliged to draw up these red lines, and to understand the significance even of the word Operation Sindoor, and also to also indicate that the ceasefire was not mediated by a third party. It was at the request of the Pakistani DGMO to our DGMO, and it was because Pakistan needed the ceasefire. After careful consideration, we agreed. So there was no question of any mediation by a third party, etc. These are all narratives which need to be put in their place. For that reason, if you read out the names of the 7 delegations, you would notice that these are all party delegations, as you said, intended to show national unity. They contain very seasoned diplomats who are specialized in the areas that they are going to. All of them have representatives of different religions in the groupings. There are the senior Muslim leaders. As far as Akbar is concerned, my colleague from the Foreign Service, Akbar is very seasoned. He was PR New York. He actually currently resides in Hyderabad, where he teaches in Hyderabad University. Similarly, the other choices of these diplomats and the fact that 2 of the delegations are being led by senior women politicians, these all convey a very good sign. You would be, I'm sure, aware, Vineet, that the Pakistanis, in a typical copycat fashion, have announced their delegation, which apparently the Pakistani Prime Minister left to Foreign Minister Bilawal Bhutto to organize. Their delegation is a standalone delegation which consists of some politicians and one former foreign secretary. But this is typical copycat diplomacy. It's not going to have the same impact because our teams are going to be spreading out and traveling to different and diverse destinations over a period of 7 to 8 days after being thoroughly briefed by our External Affairs Minister and experts on this matter. I do believe that it will have a extremely good impact, positive impact, to make the international community understand what is this Operation Sindoor, what are the new red lines of India, why was India obliged to do it, why did we suspend the Indus Waters Treaty, etc. At close quarters, all this will be explained, and I am convinced, since I saw for myself in 1994, so many decades ago, its impact. Now in 2025, I'm sure it will have a very positive impact. Vineet.
General Dwivedi, your impression of this diplomatic endeavor. Of course, India has concluded its military endeavor.